I say a very good morning to you. How was your night? That's a very important question I need to ask you. How was your night? How was yesterday itself? And then since you woke up this morning, how has it been? Anyway, all I can say to that is the fact that look, everything's gonna be fine. And then if it's fine, it's still gonna be fine. All right. Now the funny thing is this: I've realized that the way you pass your night actually does affect your performance when you wake up. But then you can let everything just slide. You can let it just go, and then you start it all afresh. That's why you have a Tuesday. So a Tuesday is actually the day after the Monday. So if the Monday is not too smooth, you can use your Tuesday to correct whatever it is that happened on Monday at the office, at your little business. Good morning. It's good to know we're alive. You're listening to Honor 103.5. And of course, hey, it's been a fantastic programming we've been giving you since we kicked off broadcast this Tuesday morning. Again, we say thank you so much for being there. You're listening to Exclusive. Sorry, you're listening to While You Work. Farouk looked at me and said, Oga, it's While You Work now. Okay, you're listening to While You Work. While You Work is on your radio on Honor 103.5. Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 11. Just after the news, we'll take you all the way to 12 noon on While You Work. All we do on the show is we give you the best tidbits, the best advices, the best information and knowledge that you need to be fantastic at work every day. All right, that's what we do, and we have too many to talk about, and we can never finish talking about them, do we? Remember, last week, Thursday, and then yesterday, all we did was give you everything you need on how you need to manage time and what time can do for you, and of course, what time can do for your little business. All right. This morning, I'll be working with Farouk. He's been a fantastic guy, being my manager, my studio manager on the show While You Work. And of course, Victor too is here. I would like to say good morning to Victor as well. And let me say good morning to you guys, wherever you're listening to us in our local broadcast. You know, we're transmitting locally right now to wherever you could be in the southwest Nigeria. I would like to say good morning to all of you at any time in the world that you're listening to this broadcast on the web. We know you're on the web, and of course, you're listening to us via our web. Thank you so much for being there as well. My name is Big L. I'm the legendary Big L. My naughty friends call me the Turntable Majesty, but my mother would insist you call me Lekon or Moshebi. Good morning again. This is While You Work. Remember, you can join us on the web as well, wherever you are in the world listening to us. You can go to Facebook, search for Honor 103.5 FM, click on the like button. You can comment, and of course, you could like. But like I always say, I think it's better when you share while you work. Talking about sharing while you work, it's about 11 and a half minutes downside 11 on a Tuesday morning. Let's go listen to some music right now. Let's entertain us, put ourselves in the right mood with this song. When we come back, then I'll be telling you what we'll be discussing this morning on While You Work.
Hey, no. Yeah. Shanties. Nice in the beauty. And if you ask me, I go tell them, say, call a God, call the queer and watch out. If you ask me, I go tell them, say, for my will be a good Jericho. Baba, you show me, she be all about me. Baba, you show me, oh, no, she be all about me, yeah. Look at me, some the wish they make a fall down. Some the wish they beg, some the praise they make a no back. Sabude, Baba Majamu, Oje go duty, Baba Munu me too. I get you Baba Mufera Moto. I get you Baba Mufa Kole Mole. I get you Baba Mufa Demi. I get you Baba Mufa Waila. I wanna be put on my job. If they ask me, I go tell them, say, oh, my will be open, Jericho. Baba, you show me, yeah. She be all for me. Baba, you show me. Oh, no, no, no. She be all for me, yeah, yeah.
I'm Jefferson, Inumbelero. Waiting man go do, man must to work before man go chop. Buffalo ke, baba. Buffalo, bori loson yaya won. Mo lọ́lọ́run tó ń bẹ lókè baba won. Ọ̀tá mi asáré là ń là kiri, arógun ìdá kiri, ìdá kiri.
And if you ask me, I go tell them, say, come on, God, come up here, I want you. If you ask me, I go tell them, say, oh, my will be open, Jericho. Baba, you show me, yeah. She be all for me. Baba, you show me. Oh, no, no, no. She be all for me. Yeah, yeah.
All right, beautiful song coming from Shantizo in a song simply titled Loke. And I'm sure that's what you want your business to be, right? You want your business to be on top of game, then you have to do the right thing all the time. You're listening to While You Work, the only radio station that cares about you, that cares about your work, that cares about the place you work, that cares about you at work. And of course, this station sure does care about your little business, because we like our listeners and of course every single Nigerian to be comfortable. And that's why we created this program for you to get better at work, and better still, to make your business grow. It's about time we bring out our paper and biro and just, like we always do, it's time we attend class on While You Work. If you're ready, I'm ready. You want your business to grow? We're ready. Now, let's quickly tell you something that is very important while you work. It is extremely very important while you work. Now, the thing is that this. While you work, you really need to avoid distractions. Yes, you heard me. You woke up this morning, you went to your bathroom, you got dressed, you got to your little business, you have opened your shop, Abby. You have brought out your table, you have displayed your goods, and of course you have attended, you have gotten to the entrance of your business, of your workplace, you have signed in, you are now on your desk, you are turning on your computer, you have done all that this morning, but the only most important thing you need, the mostly, whenever you attend work and whenever you're at work, whenever you're at your little business, is to make sure you do everything possible to avoid distractions. Distractions actually come in too many ways. It comes in so many ways. And what distraction does to you while you're at the office or while you're at your little business, it only drags you back. When you're about to do something and you're distracted, then there's a little problem. You will have it very, very difficult for you to concentrate on whatever it is that you want to do. But it has come to the notice of a lot of people that distraction actually comes mostly now, let's say about 85% via phone, your phone. Your wife can distract you when you're at work. Your husband can distract you when you're at work. Probably your children's teacher can actually distract you when you're at work. But then, trust me, your colleagues too can distract you when you're at work. But if you notice something, the first three I mentioned is via phone. When you're at the office, your husband distracts you, or your wife or your children distract you, everything will come via phone call. But then the major thing that really distracts you at the office is your phone. When you're meant to do something very important at your little business, but you are busy watching this movie that you got from your neighbor yesterday, the movie that your neighbor sent to your phone, you couldn't finish watching that movie yesterday. You get to the office, there's something very important on your system that you need to do for Oga at the top. But you say, Oga is not ready. Oga, I'll send it later. Let me quickly finish this movie. And I've realized that distractions actually come a lot from personal calls, personal messages, excessive social media use. At the office, I've realized a lot of people are guilty of excessive social media usage. Trust me. And you can't argue that. You know it's the truth. You're guilty of it. I can say categorically, for me to be very straightforward, I think I've been pretty guilty of it as well. But then it got to a point, probably years back, that I have to cut down on it. I really have to cut down on it. The thing about excessive social media usage is that the social media itself is meant to help you to get better at work. That's why you get to offices, you see that they have Wi-Fi. You can link on to the Wi-Fi because they need you to use that Wi-Fi to get more information, to let you get more educated, so that your job will be easier. That's why the management will actually always love to provide Wi-Fi. But how many of us actually use the Wi-Fi for what it's meant for? Look at yourself, and I always like it when you tell yourself the truth. How many of you are guilty of not using the Wi-Fi provided by management for what it's meant for, but you are very good at using the Wi-Fi for what you want? You see, the truth is, unnecessary internet browsing does not help you at the office, at the place you work. Even if you have your shop, I know for a fact that I've been to too many shops, too many little businesses, that when I walk into that shop, you see the owner lying down on a small couch, and you see one very small TV in one corner in that shop, and the person is busy watching African Magic Yoruba, or watching this or watching that. But then, if you're going to use that time that you're spending on social media to educate yourself, to inform yourself about things you don't know about your little business so that it can get better, it profits you. But I think everybody just seems to be very guilty about, excessive social media usage, and of course unnecessary internet browsing. It's not that it's difficult. You see, distractions at the office. We discussed it yesterday when we were talking about time management. Distractions in the office. Trust me, it's something you can overcome, but I think a lot of people just see it as something that really makes them feel better at the office, especially when you have a problem or two. But then you feel like when you get distracted by social media, the Wi-Fi in the office and all that, makes you feel better, probably takes your mind off the problems you're going through, but it wouldn't help you. And then management will also know that you actually don't do anything tangible, meaningful with the Wi-Fi. I've seen a lot of companies as well that have decided to scrap the Wi-Fi in the office because it's not meant for what you people, the staff, are using it for. So we're really going to be looking into distractions at the office. In fact, the true story is this, and the question is, you yourself, are you a distraction in the office? You, the personal you. Have you asked yourself if you yourself, you're a distraction at the office? Anyway, talking about distraction, we're going to go listen to a song right now. Let's go listen to this song, to calm us down again. We love to get entertained on While You Work on Honor 103.5 FM.
Fellow, it's my skin come yellow. You say I know sappy also, I know sappy also. You were sleeping alone. I was out here writing songs and I was working double. I was working double. As you know, there for me. Carry my cross, go Calvary. Celebrating my melody for me. There is one feet to see, one fact, cause you know, there for me. Carry my cross, go Calvary. Celebrating my melody for me. There is one feet to see, one fact, cause he say, and me more. At your. I no go follow. I do pray, and me more. I've been working hard, make I no go follow. I do pray, and me more. I've been working hard, make I no go follow. I do pray, and me more. Fucking my door, make I no go follow. I do pray. I just up at 2 shows, killed that on the same night. The same night I was thinking about it nights. But shawty, and you know it's her favorite. A fine face and the body on skin tight. Skin tight, so you know it don't fit right. Man, this year I was giving them fist fights. Fighting on my demons at midnight. While blowing back, asking my windpipe. Told them no slipping my shit right. Now I'm at the O2 past midnight. I'm playing 2 nights and I'm outside. Feels right, now you know it all feels right. I told them not to sleep on me. I told them we could see something. Who wants to see me? You could pay money. I told them not to sleep on me. I told them we could see something. Who wants to see me? You could pay money. And me more. And me more. At your. Make I no go follow. I do pray. And me more. I've been working hard. Make I no go follow. I do pray. And me more. At your. Make I no go follow. I do pray. And me more. I've been working hard. Make I no go follow. I do pray. Worship you, she fell. I do pray. Worship you, she fell.
Alright, it's a song coming from BXN and of course featuring Buju, and the song simply titled Pray. Why shouldn't you pray? Anytime you're at your workplace or you're at your little business, most importantly, I must confess, you have to pray. You have to really pray. You're listening to While You Work on Honor 103.5 FM. My name is Big L. I'm the legendary Big L. I've got Farouk with me in the studio, and of course, Victor is here too. Now, on the show this morning, remember, we're talking about distractions and how you can avoid them. It's very difficult to avoid, but I must quickly tell you, there are ways that you can get to avoid you being distracted while you work, because you need to get serious. You need to know why you actually got employed by your employer. They need you to do some things for them at a particular department in the office, and that's all they expect from you. And they will do anything for you not to get distracted. But then, do you know sometimes you yourself can be the distraction? For example, gossiping. You see, the thing is this: when you leave your duty post and then you go to other people and then you start talking, that's gossiping. Whenever anybody else leaves their duty post and they come to your duty post and you allow them, you give them a seat and then you start gisting and talking and laughing and smiling. That's gossiping. And then, do you know gossiping is a huge part of distraction? You just leave whatever it is you're doing, and then you start talking about other people, and then you start gossiping. That's some huge distraction. You really need to stop it if you're that kind of person. Before we know it, you have already started talking about someone, talking about your boss, talking about Shade, you're the one talking about Biliki, you're the one talking about Kunle, you're the one talking about Shade. You're a gossiper, and then that means you are the major part of distraction at the office. We're going to be talking a lot about distractions this morning on While You Work. But then if you check your time with us, it's just about 29 and a half minutes past 11. So we are going to do what we need to do. Let's go commercial. We'll go visit our marketing department right now. Let's play some commercials. When we're done, we'll come back and then we'll discuss more about distractions.
On the 103.5 FM.
You fit fly.
Hello there. Are you thinking of embarking on a journey to any country in Europe, America, South America, Asia, Australia, or wherever you may desire in the world for education, tourism, business, or what have you, and you are confused on how to go about it? You Fit Fly is your go-to company that will help you realize your dream. That is why you are enjoined to talk to us at You Fit Fly for seamless flight reservation, hotel reservation, educational consulting, visa processing, airport transfer, special vacation, travel insurance, holy pilgrimage, and international conferences. Visit us today at Success House, 7 Up Road, Oluyole Estate, Ring Road, Ibadan, or call 0901 111 1190. Website youfitfly.com. At You Fit Fly, your travel logistics will be sorted out seamlessly. Adìyẹ jíjẹ chicken ọ̀gá ni nínú oúnjẹ tí ṣara lóore. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn tó bá ń jẹ chicken á máa jí pépé lóòrèkóòrè pẹ̀lú èròjà amino acid tryptophan tó ń bẹ nínú ẹ̀ tó fi mọ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èròjà protein lóníranran. Bóṣù àwẹ̀ Ramadan ṣe wá dé yìí ẹ rí dájú pé ẹ fi chicken kóúnjẹ yín kára ó lè jí pépé ní sààrì àti níṣìnú. Ìdí nìyí tí Jemages Agrolite Limited ṣe ṣàgbékalẹ̀ Ramadan special sales promo láti kó chicken lọ́pọ̀ kó ọ̀yọ̀kú lásìkò àwẹ̀ Ramadan yìí. A jẹ́ pé gbogbo ilé ìjọsìn mọ́sálásí ńláńlá àti níjọ tó fi mú ẹlẹ́gbẹ́jẹgbẹ́ àtẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan tó fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ ládàá. Jemages Agrolite Limited ni ẹ ti wá kó chicken yín ní rẹ̀butu pẹ̀lú owó péréte lásìkò oṣù àwẹ̀ yìí. Kò wá tọ́ síbẹ̀ o, bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe ń kó chicken ni ẹ tún máa rẹja, ìgbín, edé àti akọ̀tà àti palẹ́sì sílẹ̀ fún yín. Jemages Agrolite Limited wà ní plot 2 block F number 6 Olúbàdàn Avenue Olúyọ̀lé Estate lẹ́bàá Fumac Pharmacy Ìbàdàn. Fún àlàyé ẹ máa pe 09062864238. Ramadan Mubarak. Jemages ló ń kí gbogbo wa.
On the 103.5 FM.
All right, welcome back to the show. You're listening to While You Work. We have just about 29 minutes to 12 on a Tuesday morning. Now we're talking about the word distraction at the office. Are you the distraction, or you get distracted by other people, or you yourself sometimes you really love to, excessive use of social media at the office? Now, I just told you something about gossiping. Gossiping is a huge part of distraction at the office. Once you partake in gossiping, then that means you are one of those that make sure that there's a lot of distractions at the office. You need to stay focused. And then, apart from gossiping at the office, and then, definitely having a lot to talk about unnecessarily with friends and colleagues at the office, even at your little business, you and your neighbor, once you open your shops, the first thing you do is put your chairs together and start gossiping from morning till night, not even minding your customers looking for what they want to buy from you. Now, when taking too many breaks, it's a means of distraction. Every 30 minutes, every 1 hour, you're like, excuse me, I want to quickly go and get something done. Excuse me, I want to go and do this. Excuse me, I want to go and do that. Please watch my table for me. I want to go. If you do that too many often in a day, then that's a huge level of distraction to your work. That's a huge level of distraction, because for every company and industry, They expect that you have your break at 1 p.m. And of course, once you have your break for 1 p.m., they expect that definitely that you would definitely have to take your time. But then, on while you walk this morning, while you're listening to the show, I would like to let you know one more thing, right? And this is it. Don't take too many of your distractions to work on you. Don't. Try not to. Okay? Try not to at all. Because honestly, when you have a poor organized workspace, how am I going to explain this to you? Because I've been asking myself, how am I going to explain this workspace to my listeners so that they will understand? When you have a poorly organized workspace, or should I say workspaces, it will cause a lot of distractions to you. And I think that comes more from the management. When the management does not provide a conducive workplace, then there will be a lot of distraction at the office. And then for your little business as well, if there's not enough space for you to be able to operate or to display your goods and services, there will be a lot of distraction. So I'll be explaining that very soon. Okay, I'm talking about the workspace. There must be a very well organized workspace for you. And one more important thing is this: you need to move away and run away from multitasking. It's good to multitask. A lot of people say I'm an octopus, I can do this, I can do that, I can do that, I can do this. Nobody is arguing that with you. But you can't do two things at a time. You cannot do two things at a time. So what you need to do is one after the other. If you want to do everything at the same time, you get distracted a lot. But anyway, let's go to listen to music. We're going to get entertained right now on the show, and then when we come back, the program definitely continues.
By the way, the boss bread.
Maven.
Longest. Who no go no. All things on the beat. Who know yeah must hear. Say Ricardo on this one. Yeah. When me you there, when just know they to mix my gin oh. When me you there, when girls no greet to dance my disco oh. When me you there, when Napa no greet to shine the lights oh. When me you there, when man no sleep they walk all night. Don't just sign, small boy. Small boy done, a biggie man. Small boy buy you mama house. Small boy drive, we kick out. Blessing follow this my boy. Oh. When me you, yes when me you. Down in the gutter back then when me you, yeah. When me you, when no BMW. Now me stack up a bullet, bank W, yeah. I be at them come now my life you not get come I be at them come Challenge me I no believe my power, yeah. Oluwani, you don't see Oluwani. Oluwani, shebi you don't see Oluwani. Oluwani, shebetiri Oluwani. Oluwani, shebi you don't see Oluwani. When me you there, when just know they to mix my gin oh. When me you there, when girls no greet to dance my disco oh. When me you there, when Napa no greet to shine the lights oh. When me you there, when man no sleep they walk all night oh. All of my people done make them. All of my guys and my girls, everybody done make them. Shebi na God, they bless them. Shebi na God, Baba God, na him just they bless them. All of my guys, they relate. All of the guys, where they hate, all of them, they relate to. All of the girls, them run over here. All of the girls, them run over here, yeah. Oluwani, you don't see Oluwani. Oluwani, shebi you don't see Oluwani. Oluwani, shebetiri Oluwani. Oluwani, shebi you don't see Oluwani. When me you there, when just know they to mix my gin oh. When me you there, when girls no greet to dance my disco oh. When me you there, when Napa no greet to shine the lights oh. When me you there, when man no sleep they walk all night oh. Just like it's my boy. Small boy done, a biggie man. Small boy buy you mama house. So my boy drive, make it car. Blessing follow this my boy. Oh.
Mr. Ricardo Banks, a bit of a song if you ask me. It's about 21 minutes to 12 on a Tuesday edition of While You Work. Thank you so much for being there this morning listening to the show. Now, remember, we're telling you the word distractions, how you can overcome it and not be part of it. All you need to do is just decide not to be part of it, no matter how much it might interest you. But then, there's one more thing that I think is very important as far as I'm concerned. You really would need to focus more on maintaining professionalism. If you say you're good at your job, if you say the reason why your company decided to employ you is because you're good, at creating stuff, okay, you're a content creator, or probably, you could do this, you're a good accountant, you can do that, then you have to stay professional. When you stay professional, one thing that people will hardly get to see with you is your phone. Because the biggest means of distraction at work is your phone. And that's the honest truth. It's your phone. I've really seen a lot of people, that are really, 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 let me use the word professional at what they do. They know what business is all about. Most guys and ladies that I've seen that really, really, really love their job so much, they go in the office, by the office, around the office with a button phone. Do you understand? A phone that does not have data and does not have Wi-Fi. I'm talking about button phones. Should I tell you why? Because they would rather hold their button phone during work hours because it will never distract them. So if that phone should ring, it has to be for something extremely very important. It has to be important if that phone should ring. And if they need to pick up that phone to make a call, it has to be very important as well. I've had a lot of people tell me that Dangote, Femi Otedola, the rest of them carry about a button phone. And I think I've seen that on my two eyes too, which is true. So honestly, the truth is, the major part of you getting distracted is your phone. And that's the honest truth, your phone. And then I wonder how people sometimes in the office, you're working at the office or you're at your little business, you have your phone with you, you still go ahead one step of having your earpiece in your ear at the office. That really baffles me. That shocks me. That I don't know how to explain it. You're at the office, you left your house to the office, and then you hold your phone, put it somewhere very close to you on your desk, and then the earpiece is actually in your ear. How do you stay focused on your job? Please, I need you to tell me. Because whatever it is that you're listening to via your earpiece, I can bet anything that it has nothing to do with your job. It has, or basically, even if it has nothing to do with your job, does it help you work better? Does it assist you in being more productive at work? I don't know. Probably you need to explain that because I see a lot of people do that. You take your phone to the office, not just to the office, and then you go with an earpiece, and all the while you're at the office, the earpiece is permanently in your ear. So my question is, what are you listening to? That has to do with your work. What exactly are you listening to? But then, one more thing again is staying focused on your work is something that is necessary. You have to stay focused. You remember we're telling you, while for time management, we told you as well. I said, look, you have to be very focused at work. Extremely focused at work. Because if you're focused, you hardly get distracted at work. You hardly get distracted at work. And then, like we said, managing your time well also will move you away from, distractions. It will definitely move you away from distractions if you manage your time and you know what you're doing at that time in particular. And of course, you need to get it done because you have something else to do at a particular time. So it actually does help from letting you get distracted and actively minimizing interruptions to maximum productivity. Yes. So actively minimizing interruptions. You avoid it. You don't get interrupted by messages, by calls. You don't let people interrupt you. You just focus on what you're doing. So you hardly get distracted when you are focused on what you're doing, and when you avoid people trying to interrupt you. If you are that kind of person at the office, trust me, you hardly get distracted because distractions won't just help you at the office for you to be productive. And one more very important thing again is this that I need to let you know. The office gossip, like I mentioned earlier, that office gossip is something I really dislike. I don't like it. You can't see me do that, man. I don't do it in my office. You can't see me do it, even at home or anywhere. And then you cluster together, and then you start. What will I be talking about with a bunch of colleagues at the office, and then we just keep talking like I don't have a job, or I don't have what I need to do, like I don't have a job description for every day. I don't have time management. No. So that's one thing you should really stay off from. Farouk is saying that we should go commercial and just make some money from our marketing department. All right, let's go to our marketing department now. Let's play some commercials. When we come back, we'll definitely come and wrap this up.
On 103.5 FM.
lótìtọ́ ni bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni gọ́níyà fíjì ìròyìn tó àmójúbà gbogbo aláfẹ́ ayé tó dé Subcam Leading Hotel and Suites ló ń ròyìn wípé ìgbádùn sódò síbì kan ju bì kan lọ. Subcam Leading Hotel and Suites, elegantly and centrally located in a secured and serene environment. Our facilities include cozy rooms and suites, spacious event and conference hall. Our restaurant serves delicious intercontinental and local cuisines, while our bar is stocked with all kinds of assorted drinks. Ní Subcam Leading Hotel and Suites, iná wa kì í ṣẹ́jú nígbà kọ̀ọ̀kan. Ètò àbúgbò kan falala lẹ́ẹ̀ma lo Wi-Fi ọ̀fẹ́ láì níkọ̀sẹ̀. There is also laundry service and fully equipped gym. Seeing the say is believing. Visit Subcam Hotel and Suites today at Plot 3, Mechanic Scheme, opposite New Garage, off Ijebu-Ode Expressway, Ibadan, Nigeria. Telephone 090-6466-7569 and 090-4821-8600. Subcam Leading Hotel and Suites. In hospitality, we lead.
You fit fly.
Hello there. Are you thinking of embarking on a journey to any country in Europe, America, South America, Asia, Australia, or wherever you may desire in the world for education, tourism, business, or what have you, and you are confused on how to go about it? You Fit Fly is your go-to company that will help you realize your dream. That is why you're enjoined to talk to us at You Fit Fly for seamless flight reservation, hotel reservation, educational consulting, visa processing, airport transfer, special vacation, travel insurance, holy pilgrimage, and international conferences. Visit us today at Success House, 7 Up Road, Oluyole Estate, Ring Road, Ibadan, or call 0901-111-1190. Website youfitfly.com. At YouFitFly, your travel logistics will be sorted out seamlessly.
On 103.5 FM.
Pick me up. You know just what to do when I'm going under. You give me power, your love they make me stronger. My mind over matter, so hot I'm hotter than lava. Who's but them know that I'm better. Enemies there, but I still dey jaggy. I know they tire. I came my soul when I conquered. Can't reach me, you need a ladder. I'm flying high, helicopter. Ache, 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 ache. Ogade, owó tí ni kò ralé, mi asade. I swear ability over there. Asade movie they cause go pay. Big tsunami, everything they shake. My melody sweet past kote. Black Mercedes make a victories in my mind over matter. So hot I'm hotter than lava. Good but them know that I'm better. Enemies there, but I still dey jaggy. I know they tire. I came my soul when I conquered. Can't reach me, you need a ladder. I'm flying high, helicopter. Ache, 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 ache,
All right, music coming from Yemi Alade in a song simply titled Amazing Grace, bringing our time to 11 minutes to 12 on a beautiful Tuesday morning edition of While You Work. My name is Big L. I'm the legendary Big L. I've got Farouk with me in the studio. And of course, I remember we're talking about distractions, but then the truth of the matter is this. There's a lot of things that we need to also let you know when it comes to distractions, that you don't want to get distracted any time of the day by anyone, by your phone. You need to actually just set boundaries. All you need to do is set boundaries. You need to limit personal phone usage during work hours. And I told you earlier, I said the biggest thing about distraction at the office is your phone. And that's the truth. It's just your phone. And some would say, how am I supposed to be at the office? How am I supposed to work at the office without my phone? How does that work? How am I supposed to let that happen without the phone? I can't work without my phone. But then, you just have to limit personal phone usage during work hours. That's the truth. And one important thing, which we're still going to be discussing tomorrow on the show While You Work, is the fact that you need to create a to-do list. Remember, we've discussed this. I think this was about October or November last year. I think it was October. I brought the topic to you, which happens to be create to-do list and focus on the most important items first. Yes, we need to discuss it because of the word distraction that we're looking at. You need to create a to-do list. I mean, things that you have to do. Things, no matter what happens that day, these are the things you have to carry out. We've discussed this last week too when we were talking about time management. You have to have a to-do list. You just don't wake up in the morning, you don't have anything to do for the day. You don't have any plan, nothing. You just get dressed and arrive at the office and that's it. And you're not doing anything. And you are the one jumping from one person's office to another to cause distraction. Which means you yourself, you are the distraction if you don't have a to-do list. You must have a to-do list so that you don't get distracted by any other thing, anything, no matter what. Okay? And I think I'm just going to give you one more, and then we're going to call it a day this morning, and then we'll carry on from tomorrow from the word distraction. The thing is, beware of your mental state and take steps to manage stress. And that's the truth. You have to take steps because your mental state really matters at work. Your mental state. How mentally are you to be fit for the day's job? Probably you have had an issue with your wife at home, or you had an issue with your fiance, or you had an issue with your neighbor, or you had an issue with your best friend. So, it will surely affect your mental state if that is in play in your head. So that alone will cause a big distraction for you at the office. So we really need to check your mental state as well. So these are things we're still going to be talking about tomorrow morning on the show while you work. All right. But before we go, let's get to listen to one more music. And then when I come back, I'll say my goodbye.
Modernization, chicken from one pressure, street orientation. Modernization, from one pressure. Niggas sharp rubber, all my niggas sharp rubber. Cover face like badger. Get feel but we know they cut. TikTok boss them tap tap tap. Pass for the shit rababa. Oh my ijo rababa. Feeling good banana. Music don't need permission to enter your spirit. Anyway, anyhow, you know say you go feel me. Music don't need permission to enter your spirit. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, anyhow, you know, say you go feel me.
I live in like no other. I don't need talk and you go no feeling good banana.
All right, now Mobad and Chike, a beautiful song if you ask me in Hegu. Now bringing our time to exactly 6 minutes to 12. That's the edition for this Tuesday edition of While You Work. But then, remember, we're looking at the word distraction. Distraction at the office, at your little business, how you need to avoid it, how you need to cope it, how you need to make sure that you're not part of it, and you yourself, how to make sure that you are not the distraction at the office. All right? That's what we looked at this morning. This Tuesday edition of While You Work. If you want to still get to see the video of this show and you're listening to us, you can go to Facebook, search for Anuoluwapo 103.5 FM, and then you get to search for While You Work. You see the video and the timing, all right? And then you can click on it again, and then you can get to watch it right from the start. Everything we discussed about the word distraction. I would like to say a big thank you to Victor. Victor, thank you. I appreciate you. You're the one on the social media this morning. You're the reason why people are getting to see us and hear us all over the world. And of course, a big shout out going out to Farouk, my studio manager. He's the one on console with me, making sure adverts are played and the music are being played at the right time. I want to say a big thank you to you for listening to the show at work, at home, and in your car. Thank you very much. Hope we have been able to give you some serious tidbits and, of course, advices for you to get better at work this Tuesday morning. My name is Big L. I'm the legendary Big L. My naughty friends call me the Turntable Majesty, but my mother would insist you call me Lekon or Moshebi. This program will be back on your radio tomorrow live at exactly 5 minutes past 11. But for the rest of your day, avoid distraction. Don't let anybody distract you at work today, and make sure you stay focused on your job description. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.